The oath and the betrayal. Is it youthful exuberance that makes one swear eternal love, even when the heart is fickle? Or is it arrogance, the belief that consequences are mere myths whispered by the old? I swear to love you and only you. If I betray this love, let the gods strike me down. Those were Ekenna's final words before the earth devoured him whole. I was there. I saw his fingers clawing at the dirt, his screams slicing through the night air. And yet, I could do nothing, because deep down, I knew he had sealed his own fate. Let me tell you how it all began. Ekenna and Adaeze were the kind of couple that made others believe in love. In our village, in Ngwoko, they were inseparable. Adaeze, with her gentle smile and warm spirit, turned heads wherever she went. Ekenna, sharp-witted and charming, had a way of making people laugh, even in the darkest of times. So when they declared their love, no one was surprised. But what did send whispers through the village was their decision to take a blood oath under the sacred Iroko tree. A blood oath is not a mere promise. It is a binding covenant witnessed by the gods themselves. It is a vow that, if broken, carries dire consequences. They cut their palms, let their blood mix, and swore eternal faithfulness. I vow to love you and only you. Adaeze whispered, her voice steady despite the weight of the moment. I swear the same, Ekenna replied. If I betray this love, may the gods strike me down. The trees swayed though there was no wind. The air thickened as if the spirits had gathered to listen. Even then, something about it felt wrong. For a while they were happy, but love, when tested, reveals its true strength or weakness. It started as a rumor. Neka, the plantain seller, claimed she saw Ekenna walking with another woman in a neighboring village. People dismissed it at first, but then the whispers grew louder. Others had seen him too, laughing, leaning too close to a woman who was not Adaeze. I confronted him. Ekenna, tell me the truth. He laughed, waving me off. Oh, Bina, you know how people gossip. There's nothing to it. But his eyes betrayed him, and soon Adaeze's did too. The glow that once radiated from her dimmed, replaced by quiet sorrow. Then came the night of the gathering. Before the entire village, Adaeze stepped forward, her voice trembling but strong. Ekenna, have you broken our oath? A hush fell over the crowd. All eyes turned to him. He hesitated. Adaeze held his gaze. Swear it again. Here. Now. His silence was louder than any confession. The elders warned him. They spoke of the wrath of the gods, the punishments reserved for oath breakers. But Ekenna laughed. The gods do not meddle in matters of the heart anymore. That night, the air was thick with something unspoken. The wind carried an airy hum, and the moon, though full, cast no warmth. Then the misfortunes began. First, Ekenna's crops withered. Overnight, his livestock, healthy, strong, were found dead, twisted as if something unnatural had touched them. Still, he refused to acknowledge the warnings. Then came the night the ground took him. I was walking home after fetching water when he called out to me, Obina, wait up. We walked together, but something felt wrong. The night was too silent, the air too still. Then, without warning, the earth trembled beneath us. What was that? Ekenna whispered, fear creeping into his voice. Before I could answer, the ground split open beneath his feet. Obina, help me, he screamed, clawing at the dirt as his legs disappeared into the hungry earth. I reached for him, but the air around him was ice cold, as if an unseen force held me back. And then I saw her, Adaeze. She stood a few feet away, her face pale, her eyes hollow, her lips barely moved as she whispered, Forgive me. Ekenna's screams turned to sobs. Adaeze, please, I'm sorry. But it was too late. The gods do not accept apologies from liars. The earth swallowed him whole. The forest went silent. Adaeze vanished that night. Some say she offered herself to the river, seeking penance. Others believe she walked into the forest, never to be seen again. As for me, I still hear Ekenna's cries in the wind. The gods do not forget and they do not forgive. The end. Please subscribe, like, share, and turn the notification button.